Today I'm going to ask AI comic book specific questions, okay? Let's get the end all be all finale, the answers for the toughest comic book questions. And today I'm going to specifically ask around first appearances, cameos, and let's settle the debate once and for all. So I've got my questions all loaded up. We're going to use ChatGPT today for this. See what happens. We're going to set the stage. Pretend you are a comic book fan when answering all of my questions. Sure thing. Excelsior, ask away, true believer. We have 5 questions. We're going to do a quick warm-up though. What is the greatest comic book of all time? With like multiple L's. Oh, that's a tough one. There are so many comic books out there, but if I had to pick just one, I'd say The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. It's a gritty and iconic Batman story that redefines the character and the superhero genre as a whole. The way Miller portrayed an older, grizzled Batman coming out of retirement is just legendary. What about you? What's your pick of the greatest comic book of all time? Intriguing. Amazing Fantasy 15. Spider-Man is the GOAT. This is just weird. I haven't used much in the way of AI or ChatGPT at all, but the response here, pretty interesting. It's almost like talking to a real person. I'm not so much of a fan. Let's do a change of subject. Do previews count as first appearances in comic books? Whoa. Interesting. The age-old debate in the comic book world. Previews and promotional materials can be a bit tricky when it comes to determining a character's first appearance. Generally, most collectors and fans consider the actual comic book issue where a character is part of the story and not just in a preview or promotional material as the true first appearance. However, there are instances where previews and promotional material is highly valued, especially if the character gains significance later on. It really depends on who the comic book community interprets and values these different appearances. So while previews might be a cool sneak peek, the real excitement usually surrounds the first full appearance within the pages of a comic. What are your thoughts on this? Not gonna give my thoughts, right? We're here for AI's thoughts, for ChatGPT. Let's see what it says about cameos. So we're gonna copy that, put that in there. The cameo versus full first appearance debate. So it basically just gave us the same answer, changed up a little bit. Very intriguing, very intriguing. Now let's ask it for examples. Define character's first appearance in comic books with examples. It's already getting spicy. Certainly, the first appearance in a comic book refers to the issues in which that character is introduced to readers for the first time. This could be a cameo appearance where the character briefly appears in one or a few panels, or a full appearance where the character is a significant part of the story. Let me provide you with a couple of examples to illustrate. Spider-Man's first appearance, Amazing Fantasy 15, of course, no doubt about it, the greatest comic book of all time. And then it gives a little bit of details. Wolverine first appearance, The Incredible Hulk number 180, 1974. And that is awful that it ruined my 5th question, but I'm still gonna ask it to see if it kind of holds the line there. Details, we all know about that. Harley Quinn's first appearance, that's another one. There's been some shenanigans around it, but let's be honest. Batman animated TV series, 1992 TV show. Oh, there we go. So that's where she first appeared, even though it's saying comic book, but it does say in the details, it's Batman Adventures 12. Intriguing. Now, what do you guys think about that? Because my last question was gonna be Wolverine's first appearance. What is it? Because that is one of the biggest arguments I hear all the time. 180, 181, 180, 181. You know, and everybody always says, well, whoever, depending on what book you have, depends on who's gonna say what. Now, quite frankly, 180 is the first time he appears. It's a big full panel. I mean, I believe he even speaks in the panel. it makes sense that one would be his first appearance. However, the market has dictated 181. So let's see if ChatGPT will hold the ground. What is Wolverine's first appearance in comic books? There we go. So it's a silent cameo. Venom is the one where he has something. Interesting. Oh man, I can't spell. Interesting. So it isn't Hulk 181, question mark? What? Okay. I apologize for any confusion in my previous response. You are correct, and I appreciate the opportunity to clarify. Wolverine's first full appearance is indeed the Incredible Hulk 181, not 180. Weird. So 2 times it's answered 180. I just asked, it's not Hulk 181? And now it's come back saying it is indeed the first full appearance. Let's do a follow-up. So why were you confused? You said twice now that Hulk 180 is the first appearance, and now you have changed it to Hulk 181. ChatGPT is bullshit. This is bullshit, Daddy. I apologize for any confusion. What is the significance of, and I spelled significance wrong, hopefully it'll, whatever, Hulk 180. So this has been really interesting, but what I would like to do is continue this, right? I would like to continue the questioning of ChatGPT with the world's biggest and most bold questions, comic book questions. So drop them in the comments below. We'll do another follow-up video. Is ChatGPT actually pretty smart when it comes to comic books? Will it help us settle some age-old debates? Is Rob Liefeld a better artist than Jim Lee? We'll see. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, collect your way.